started. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Gators will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will go on the attack first. Seminoles were able to squeak out a close one the last time they saw the Gators.
And in that game, the Seminoles just made more plays. It reminded me of back in 1998 when we lost up in Tallahassee and essentially knocked us out of the national championship picture. That's the impact these games have in this rivalry.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth game if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They make the stop, but not before the change move and the Wildcat formation pays off. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Fires to the big fella. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
And these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now, it's time to go out and prove you're the better team. Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
He's got an open man. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Heading to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. Fourth down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Florida's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back. It's Flagway. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. Gives it on the option. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. A strike downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The Gators started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking for the goal line. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gators!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. RPO complete to open the drive. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. A first down for the offense. Looking for space. It's Robertson. Picks up the first down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time, Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to pop the draw. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. And the Noles decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage. And when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Picked off. What a way to set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown Seminoles. The defense putting points on the board.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. It's Abrams. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Gators are on the move. To the ground. He's got it again. Crosses the 30. He's got it. He's into the open down the middle. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to throw. It's Lagway. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, what a cut! He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Gators will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Florida! Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll leave it with him. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
It is.
Oh, he's got some space. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Fullback's got it. Plows through the defense. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Sperry. Finds his man. It's Gibson. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. They've been able to get the ball out of their own end nicely. 1st and 10 from the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's going to run it. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Seminoles will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. Here's the pressure. The short hands, it's Abrams. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. They got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking to pass, it's Lagway. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. To the air on 1st down. throws to the tight end. He's got him wide open. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Using the quick game. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And the Gators had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the 1st half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the 1st half.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Gators and Noles. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Florida State and Florida plays out.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the 2nd half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
They'll run play action. A 3rd down try for the offense. To the air. It's Lagway. And as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. Not the 2nd half start they'd hoped for. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the tailback. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one.
That ball is intercepted at the goal line.
Well, the quarterback trying to get aggressive there on 3rd down. He saw something he liked in a matchup he wanted to take advantage of, but the defense, they simply weren't fooled, and they're able to come away with it.
Not much running room there thanks thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Got a man. It's Montgomery. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate. Second down coming up. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Quick strike complete. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now, the nice lead here late in the third quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Finds his man. It's Montgomery. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open.
Breaks into the open. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Gators will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Buying some time. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Rasmussen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Wide out, trying to get it in. Touchdown, 4-0. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the Gators have chomped down, and they put a little distance between themselves and the Noles.
You know, both of these teams always have lots of speed, but it's the Gators. They look like the faster team pulling away here in the second half. Big plays offensively, and their defense is really flying around.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. To the air, it's Sperry. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
The number 1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Fires to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Just keep swinging it. He's going for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Snap in the shotgun. Touchdown, Gator! Quick strike through the air for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
They'll run the option. Runs through the tackle. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. And the Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right right back to him on first down. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Jumped on top of the pile. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, it's Sperry. What precise footwork along the sideline to get that toe down for the catch.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Looking downfield on first down. He's got his man across the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Hamilton. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Incomplete on the right side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Noles! A great catch and run for 6. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. Quickly complete. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Gators have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. He leaves it with his back. There he goes. Got some room in under the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Sperry. Makes the catch. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air on first down. It's complete to the left. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. He's got it inside the 30. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. to throw again. It's complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. It's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. He's looking to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and we keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass, it's Albert. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throws for the tight end. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. He'll start this drive firing. He's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. It can get a little heated, and it did in this Sunshine State showdown, but it couldn't stop the boys from old Florida from stealing the headlines in this one. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.